The bright neon lights of New York City reflected off the rain-soaked sidewalks, creating a bright but cold picture. Amidst the hustle and bustle, Emily Hayes, a 24-year-old musician, felt more alone than ever. The notes in her head were still chasing each other, but none of them were strong enough to be recorded. She wandered through familiar streets, weighed down by anxiety about the debut album she had promised herself she would finish. "Sure, I'll write a song today," she told herself, but every time she tried, everything became hazy, as if the music was running away from her. She stopped at a small cafe where smooth jazz music played. Emily ordered a cup of coffee and sat by the window, jotting down some ideas in a small notebook. But the pages remained blank, not a single line. After enjoying a cup of coffee, she decided to take a walk in Central Park to find inspiration. Night had fallen, the lights twinkling like stars lost in the bustling world. She walked, feeling the cool air and the falling leaves around her. Suddenly, a light from a dark corner at the end of the park caught her attention. The old, dusty piano stood silently in the middle of the park, like a mystery waiting for someone to touch. Emily approached, her heart filled with curiosity. Her hands gently slid over the keys, feeling the warmth from the wood of the piano. When she started to play a note, the sound rang out, clear but full of magic. A gentle breeze blew by, carrying small petals from the nearby cherry tree. As the first melodies flowed from her hands, she felt like something was happening. The world around her began to disappear, and she felt like she was lost in another space. As the melody grew more intense, Emily found herself no longer in the park. She had entered a world filled with color and light. The surrounding trees, the green fields, and the rolling hills were like a fairy tale painting. She could hear the music echoing from all around her, as if nature itself was blending with the melody she had just played. Suddenly, a figure appeared from afar. It was a young man with brown hair, eyes as blue as the sky, wearing an old leather jacket. "You found the melody," he said in a deep voice, carrying a hint of mystery. "I am Alex, the keeper of the music here." Emily felt a sense of familiarity, as if she had known him before. I don't know where I am," she stammered. "You are in a world of music, where the melodies are alive and time no longer exists," Alex explained. "This is where artistic souls find each other and create great symphonies together." Emily felt her heart beat faster as she looked into Alex's eyes. There was something special about his gaze, as if he could read her innermost thoughts. "I played a random piece of music," she said. "It seems to have led me here." "That's right," Alex smiled. "Only those who are truly passionate about music can enter here. But did you know that, to return, you must find the melody of love?" Emily raised her eyebrows, feeling a surge of excitement. "What is this melody?" "It's a mysterious piece of music that only souls connected to each other can create," Alex explained. "We will search for it together." Emily and Alex embark on a journey to explore magical places in the world of music. They pass mysterious forests, rushing waterfalls, and blooming fields. Everywhere they go, music seems to call them, leading them to new discoveries. They visit a small village where people live in harmony with music. Everyday activities are performed to joyful melodies. Emily feels a strong connection with the people there. They share stories of love and the melodies they create, making her realize that music is not just about sound, but also about emotions and memories. During the journey, the feelings between Emily and Alex grow deeper. They compose songs together, share their dreams and fears. Alex tells Emily about his past, about a painful love that kept him in this world. His story leaves Emily feeling heartbroken, but also inspired her to delve deeper into the secrets of the melody they are searching for. As the two near their destination, they face increasingly difficult challenges. A musical monster appears, trying to stop them from finding the melody of love. In a fierce battle, Alex is injured and Emily feels a terrible fear when she sees him lying motionless. "Alex, no," she cries, running to him. "We have to find this melody. You have to live." "Emily," he whispers, "if I can't come back, remember what we created together. Our melody will live forever in music." In that moment, Emily realizes that to save Alex, she must not only find the melody, but also accept sacrificing a part of herself. It is a painful choice that she doesn't know if she has the strength to make. In his final moments, Emily sat beside Alex, holding his hand tightly. She began to play a soulful piece of music they had written together, and as the music played, everything around them began to transform. The melody was more than just music. It was the soul, the love and pain they had shared. As if by magic, the musical monster dissolved, and Alex slowly recovered. "Thank you, Emily," he whispered, his eyes shining with wonder. "You did the impossible." As they stood, they both looked at each other with a deep understanding that love and music could not be separated, no matter how many challenges they faced. But Emily knew that to bring Alex back to the real world, she had to make a big decision. "Alex, I don't want to lose you," she cried, but inside she knew that true love required sacrifice. She was ready. Finally, in a moment of finality, Emily played one last melody. It was a blend of joy and sadness, past and future. As the music played, Alex smiled, and they both knew that no matter what, their music and their love would live on forever. "I'll always be with you," Alex said, "no matter where we are." And as the melody died away, Emily found herself back in the park, the piano still standing. She sat on the steps, tears streaming down her cheeks, but a strange feeling filled her heart. As time passed, Emily returned to her real life, but her soul had changed. She began to compose new songs, carrying the melodies she had played with Alex. Each note was a part of him, a part of the love they shared. Her debut album, Love Melody, became a hit, and her songs touched the hearts of millions. During one performance, she sang a song specifically for Alex, hoping that he would hear it from somewhere else. When the stage lights came on, she felt a familiar feeling, as if someone was standing behind her, smiling and listening to every note. After releasing her debut album, Emily became a musical phenomenon. People flocked to her shows, but deep inside, she still felt an emptiness that could not be filled. Every time the music played, she remembered Alex, who gave her the strength and inspiration to write great music. One evening, while in the recording studio, Emily decided to work on a new song. She sat at the piano, her hands gently moving over the keys, but everything became hazy. She could not find the melody, could not capture the feeling she had when she was with Alex. At that moment, a small box appeared before her. It was made of wood, with intricate patterns. Strangely, she had never seen this box before. When she opened the lid, a magical sound wave emitted from inside, like an ancient melody, instantly bringing her back to the magical world she had left. "You won't forget me that easily." A voice echoed in her head, and Emily recognized it as Alex's. She stood up, her heart pounding, feeling like he was close to her. Fascinated by the sound of the box, Emily decides to investigate its origins. She searches for information about the magical instruments, about the mysterious melodies that connect her to Alex. She begins to meet artists, antique instrument collectors, and people who once lived in the world she has explored. At a musical instrument exhibition, she meets an elderly woman named Isabella. She was a famous musician and has heard the melody of love. "It's not just music," she says. "It's part of our very soul. To find the melody, you have to understand yourself." Under Isabella's guidance, Emily begins a journey to find the memories and emotions that have shaped her. She remembers the moments with Alex, the music they made together, and the pain they endured. With Isabella's help, Emily organizes a special concert called Songs from Memory. It's not just a musical performance, but a way for her to connect with her deepest emotions. During the concert, she invites people who have influenced her music, from family, friends, to fans. Each song has its own story, but they all connect through the melodies that Alex taught her. When it comes to the end, she decides to play the last piece they composed together. Closing her eyes, she feels each note resonate, and once again, the emotions surge like waves. When she opens her eyes, she sees Alex standing backstage, a smile shining on his face. Stunned, Emily ran to Alex. "You're here, how?" She was speechless. "I'm back," Alex replied, "but not the same. I found a way to get back, but it depended on the tune you played." Emily felt a strong connection. She couldn't believe that everything was back to normal. But Alex continued, "However, I'm not the same person anymore. I paid a price to get back to you." The two sit and talk throughout the performance, and Alex explains that he found a way back thanks to the melody of love. However, he is not the only one with the power. Another force, representing painful memories, is chasing him, and with just a small mistake, he could be pulled back into the old world. Emily realizes that in order to keep Alex by her side, they need to compose a new song, a melody that blends past and present, love and pain. Together, they decide to create the complete melody of love, a song that will unite the two worlds. As they sat at the piano, the music began to play. But as soon as the melody was formed, ghosts from the past appeared. They were painful memories, the sorrows that Alex had experienced. Emily understood that she had to face them, to overcome these sufferings with Alex. Together, the two played, and music became their weapon. The clear melodies clashed with the dark sounds, creating a powerful battle between love and pain. Through the power of love, they finally pushed back the ghosts and kept the melody alive. When the music died down, everything became quiet. Emily and Alex were tired but happy that they had won. But then, something unexpected happened. A giant mirror appeared in the middle of the space, reflecting their past images. They both realized that memories had created these images. Alex suddenly understood that a part of him could never return to reality without facing his painful past. Emily, I need you to help me find the truth. There is something I have been hiding from you, Alex said, his voice trembling. Emily felt a surge of excitement. What is it, Alex? Alex hesitated. I was in love with someone before I met you. She was the inspiration for many of my songs, but I left her behind for my career, and that's why I'm stuck. Emily felt hurt and jealous. But why didn't you tell me? We could have gotten through it together. I was afraid that if I told you, I would lose you, Alex sobbed. But to complete Love Melody, I needed to deal with my past. Otherwise, I would be dragged back into it. Emily understood that love was not only about beautiful things, but also about accepting the dark parts of the past. She decided not to let fear overwhelm their love. Together they walked through the mirror, facing the image of the past. Before their eyes was the image of the girl Alex loved, and that girl, with her radiant beauty, smiled gently. I don't blame you, Alex, she said. I just want you to be happy. Emily felt her heart lighten. She turned to Alex and squeezed his hand. We can get through this together, she said, and Alex nodded, full of determination. As they played the melody of love together, the sound echoed, connecting all the memories, both good and bad. The light from the mirror illuminated the space, and eventually, everything slowly faded away, giving them back their true lives. After the melody died down, Emily and Alex found themselves standing in the park where they first met. Everything was the same, but now their love had matured a lot. We've been through a lot, Emily said, squeezing Alex's hand. The important thing is that we still have each other. Yes, Alex said, we'll make new music, new memories, and this time, I'm not letting you go. They returned to their lives together, but now with a new perspective on love, on what had happened and what lay ahead. Alex was whole again, and they promised to write new chapters together. As the months passed, Emily and Alex grew closer. They wrote new songs together, becoming an inseparable couple. One day, while Emily was preparing for a big performance, she received a strange phone call. On the other end of the line was a familiar voice. Emily, this is Julia, Alex's sister. He had an accident last year and he's gone. Emily's emotions were shattered. She couldn't believe what she had just heard. At that moment, she suddenly remembered the box and the magical sounds it had brought. Was it all just a dream? Did Alex really exist in real life? She ran to the box and opened the lid. Once again, the sweet sounds rang out. You have found the melody of your heart, a voice whispered. But true love never dies. In that moment, Emily realized that Alex would live on in her music, in every note they made together. Their love and music would live on forever, like a melody that never dies. Thank you for watching the emotional and dramatic love story of Emily and Alex. Hopefully this story has touched your heart, bringing you moments of contemplation and reflection about love, music, and the wonders of life. If you love the story and want to explore more romantic and surprising love journeys with me, don't forget to like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming exciting stories. I look forward to accompanying you in the next videos. Wishing you a wonderful day, filled with joy and love. See you again. Remember to turn on the notification bell to receive the latest videos.